Welcome. I thought let me just finish this business today. Let's get this title today. So I'm 20 games to go. This is game number, this will bring us down to 19 games. Quite noisy today. I don't know how he's making so many mistakes. Someone is rating shouldn't be making this much mistakes. Lost a bishop just like that. Thanks, Greod. Yeah, no, definitely. It's an interesting. Definitely get this. What's his plan? Wants to play the knight back. So I've got a threat of bishop a4. And also now my knights are a little bit better developed. I think he's really messed up this game. And there's too much material down. Yeah, for his rating this is quite bad. Yeah, he resigns. Let's see if he's willing to play another one. Nope. Okay, 19 games to go. Okay, so when you're choosing games, you must choose games which are written FOA, that's Fide Online Arena rated. Oh, Arena Candidate Master. You can get it on the Fide website. That's for Menashe. Menashe is asking if which title. I'm sure it will just be a certificate grade. Ah, so we get something. So you can't develop the bishop this way because you can always play d5 and b5. So come this way. Sometimes I want to hide my king here. Okay, let's just go here. Can't think of another plan. So I just want, if he wanted to exchange knights, it was better to maybe exchange this one. This one was the more passive one. Okay, yeah, I will be able to deal with that. Okay, fair enough. If he's weakening the king side, I wonder which side he wants to castle. Yeah, but for his rating, I can understand if he makes these kind of mistakes. Really interesting. So let's open the queen side, the castle's queen side. So now we want to open this side. Of course, I expect him to do this. This is just not bright. Now I'm threatening knight here, attacking those two. I'm also threatening to take on c4. Okay. This is the simple and sober thing to do. I'm going to attack and take on c4. And then I'm going to attack this b3 pawn with this move. At the same time, pretending like I'm attacking the bishop, but I really just want the pawn. Can actually maybe take on d5 first, opening a line, and then take on b3, and here go back to attack the b7. You want to okay, b5. All right, I see you. Yeah, he's got to go and challenge the knight here. So I'm going to pile up. See. Ooh, okay. I kind of misunderstood what was happening or what was important there. Okay. I have to do this. Yeah. I don't know how I could mess up something so much. At least I've got this saving move maybe. Okay, so far how do I improve this position? Okay. Oh, this might turn out to be just important. I think I might have just a saving move here. Okay. Okay, I have to do this here. I do this. This was unnecessary. Oh, that's very funny. Let's see. Not sure this works. Yeah, this was unnecessary. Actually, hey Inigo, welcome, and thank you for the like. Okay, so now I get a thought I would get a bishop here, but I completely just didn't look at this idea. It's still okay for me. The end game is good. It's the prudent thing to do. So now he's got this isolated pawn, a bit of an awkward king position. Should work for me also. So my first task is to remove his bishop, which is a bit more aggressive than mine. Of course he wants to play like this, and then I'll put pressure on this pawn. I'm attacking the A pawn. So PP on the PP. So now I put pressure on this one. Of course, this is the result of these kind of positions. Now the trick is to convert the extra pawn on the queen side. Just a question of technique. The position is not as easy to play. So this knight is a bit strong, so I'm going to try and chase it away. The thing to remember in these positions is the guy with the advantage can always advance his pawn, but the one without should not advance his pawns. So yeah, I want to just go g4. So sooner or later you realize this. Okay, so now I go here. When you play against knights, you deny them these advanced outposts. So now once that is there, I need to dominate the knight. So now the knight can't really move. Then the next thing I need to do is to bring the knight here. So this is a very important move. Now the knight again is dominated. I'm not winning, but the knight can move. Okay, so since the knight can move, it means that if I attack it, it can move. Essentially, just missing that. Okay. Knight is strong on f3, keeps the king out of the game. So that's another thing now that I can work on, since I missed a little bit on the knight there. So now this is a simple threat. I want to take the knight and then play knight e1 check. It's a tactical idea. He doesn't allow me to do that. Doesn't really have any threat. Or he's got this one, but I've got a bigger threat, which is I'm threatening mate on g1. So he might have to sacrifice here. Yep. So yeah, I'm not going to give him a pawn for free. So I'll do this. Then I go here. So here, look here, who forces knight to go on a passive square, and my rook is very active, so I can now approach that knight in my own time. Okay, we do it like this, and interesting idea. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let me do it like this for now. And then come here. It's good that check. Yeah. And I go here. I can take, he takes, I take, he comes, I take again, he comes there, I push, he takes, I push, he gets out of the way, I push, he pushes, I push, pushes again, I queen, gets there. It's the G pawn. So this pawn, the G pawn doesn't have qualities that the F pawn has. So I will promote first. So this is just a counting process, which I counted that I'll promote before he queens. So the drawing mechanism in this position is I put my queen in front of the pawn, and that's the end of the game. So check. That's the idea. So yes, to protect the pawn now, I check. Every time he goes in front of the pawn, so something like this. Okay, I can bring the king. I pin. And I check, bring the king, I check, I bring the king, I go here, so whichever way he goes, I'll check him there. So I check him here, I go here, check him here, mate. So 17 games. This one took longer than was necessary. So Let's find a new opponent. Crowning ceremony. Grilled. Okay, so the thing to be careful about is, of course, not all the players are Fide online rated players, so you need to make sure that it's an FOA tagged game. Yeah, it's not a question of just accepting everyone. $17 games to go. 17 games to go. Let's see. Like that guy might be a good candidate. So this guy has got from the Philippines. Actually see a lot of players from the Philippines. It looks like chess in the Philippines has been growing a lot. Of course, the Philippines is where Wesley So comes from. Okay, this guy from Germany, his name is Savik Robert. It's going to bring us down to 16 games to go. Okay, so this early a6 and e6, c5, I can't put my bishop on the queen side, I have to put my bishop on the king side. But Mr. Robert is already thinking. I don't have to play d3 immediately. Sometimes going into an endgame quickly here, let's say after knight f6, d3 is also possible. But the way he's playing it is mixing ideas. Where's the knight going? Okay. Blockading the pawn. Okay, I need to make sure that he castles. There was a game I played a3 and I kind of regretted it. So let's try bishop d2 in this position. And only now do I go like this. Okay, I regretted also playing text here. I don't know if anyone, maybe someone might recall a game where this became a problem for me. So, but I'm going to do it a bit differently. I'm going to open the G file instead and play E5. Yes, giving him the square, but I've got some ideas here. And here I just want to play like this. So Yes, he gets this, but I feel like this is maybe I'm hoping it's an improved version. You can put pressure on the queen side, king side. Okay, let's say a3. I feel like I need it anyway. This is definitely much better than the one position I got, which was completely lost. At least here I've got some counterplay. So here knight e6 would be very good. My knight is really not doing much here. On f3 I might as well. Okay, I think if I keep the queens on board, my chances are high. I want to play king f2, transfer my rooks to the king side. This way I keep pressure on the king side. If he takes, then it brings the rooks into the game. So I'll pile up the rooks on the king side. I'm not so sure why he sacrificed this pawn. Now I'm threatening. My next threat is rook g. Also knight g6 was winning. Don't think he's really thought this through. Actually his bishop could not move. see if we can find someone else. Okay, this is a 12:43 player. 10 minutes, no. 3 minutes. Okay. Okay, this is a 3-minute player from India. Batik Shet. Okay, so F4. It looks like it's the solution for most people to play like this. I'm actually not sure what the right plan is here. Anyway, since it looks like I need A3 at some point, okay. Okay, looks ripe. I'm not just thinking about material, about the, yeah, it's not just about material. I want to, yeah, this is the idea. This cannot be right. Okay, let's open the F file and then put pressure on F7. Okay, so this is, as Chase would say it, an inaccuracy. Okay. I want to chase away this knight. It's actually quite strong as a defensive piece. But this is bad. This just gives me room now. Strong defensive piece. So my idea is to eliminate this, which gives me the F pawn here. I'm just threatening queen takes check and the rook can go to the back. Yeah. Once okay, I saw this part. Takes. Okay, I go check. Then I attack this pawn, and then I attack this one. Take this one. I create a pass pawn here. Take with check, and I protect. Go here, go there. Go there, go there. Past pawns. Gift and the case. Yeah. Nice game. It's good. Let's see. Give him another game as black. So yeah, let's go F5 and E6. Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Just denying the knight this square. Should be 7. C6 is very weak. These are the pieces that can only cause me problems, the knights, because the position is closed. I want to transfer the rooks to the king side. Actually, one takes. Now, one thing you notice is all black's pieces are prepared to go to the king side. So, for a long time, white is going to have one defender. That's a very important element in this position. So I need to just suppress a few things. One of the things I need to suppress is his ability to play f3. So first of all here, because I want to play bishop c8, but I can't really play bishop c8 without letting the rook protect c6. So I'm ready to play g4, which now binds black's white's queen's king side. So now I just need to play queen to h5. Okay, he puts pressure on c6, and the beauty of this defensive idea is I can put my bishop on d7, and now I'm going for queen to h4. Here, yeah, you can't really penetrate to the king side. So I'm just going to let this one simmer a little bit and then play queen h4, which is a much more significant threat. This is just desperation, but this is mate. So let's see. Okay, our opponent is a bit stronger again, which is good. We're starting to pick a few of these. Let's do something a bit aggressive with him and play the Albin counter gambit. Thank you, Muzi. How are you? And play d4 here. So this restricts a lot his position on in the center. It's actually very difficult to deal with. Okay, let's go like this, just undermining his whole control in the center. Okay, this is not something to be worried about. Okay, let's go h5. I want to castle queenside, so I'm not so much worried about him preventing us from going where we want. So queen d7, it's a nice trap. In these and French positions, this is a typical idea, but I don't even think that I have to utilize all those, but I can, you know, take and then, okay, but let's support straight first. Castles long. It's quite a dynamic position, this one. Yeah, the rook is quite loose here on e3, on the back rank. Knight takes, queen takes. Okay, so let's get here, protect the pawn. Yeah, I can do this, I think. So it's the idea is this tactical concept. So bishop here, protecting the rook. Then my next idea is to try and exchange this knight, maybe with knight f6. The structure for white is quite messed up. So he has this attacking f7. So maybe my exchange idea should not be to f6, because then he attacks this pawn unfavorably. What if I went to here? Yeah, something like this. If I went here, then I'm hitting all these soft spots. The other stuff is, like, again, like I mentioned, these weaknesses are always going to bother him. Oh, I've been using a lot of time also, a little bit more than him. Yeah, he doesn't want to do that because okay, I'll see you. Okay, he wants to play this and I need to be able to deal with that. And maybe this is the best. So yeah, the structures are there. Yeah. Messed up a little bit here. Okay. It's not the best in the world. I am the best in the world. The reasoning behind this is that the knight is kind of stuck there. He has to resort to some extraordinary measures to just get the knight out, and in that time I will use to really bring a lot of pressure on his position. Again, the weaknesses help me a lot here also. His weaknesses, you know, like the pieces are not so well placed and it really doesn't have. So this is quite concrete, threatening. What did he play? Oh, he played there. I should have seen that. But even better is I could take the bishop. Take the bishop. Okay, I do this. The whole idea behind my move is that how did I miss that? I could have taken the bishop. Yeah. I'm so stuck on what I want to do. I want to go and take this knight, and for some reason I didn't see, I just missed the knight takes bishop. That was stupid. Okay, to be much more maybe interesting and entertaining, I'm going for this knight. This pawn shouldn't have taken it all. But how could I miss that? That is so frustrating. So in endgames, I should be looking for isolated pawns, backward pawns, and advanced pawns. But for now, it just happens to have a piece which is stuck on the edge of the board. Knights are not really good in this kind of setups. So yeah, here I just win it outright. And also, I mean, the H pawn, this is stupid because now I actually take the knight again. Oh, I completely missed that. I should stop playing on generalities. Okay. It's got sufficient compensation, I must say. So I need to make sure my pieces are not just here. So let's make sure. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Bishop is very strong. Yeah. This was not really what I had in mind. Not good. Let's see if you agree to a rematch. How realistic is this game? How are you? Great. I see. I don't know how they made up those the Netflix games, the Queen's Gambit games. I'm sure they copied some Grandmaster games. I think I saw an article on some of the games that they had to use, but I'm not sure. So this is called the Chigorin system. It's a bit of an old system where the knight is not really bad on the edges because it enables for more activity on the black pieces. But this leads to a very strategic kind of position which requires a little bit of understanding to play. So my knight will maneuver. It can go to, so for instance here it's in perfect time because he can play g6, and now I get in knight f5. And when I get knight f5, he can play g6 because the bishop and the knight can go for h6. In some cases you come through e3, but in this particular case, coming through g3 and to f5 was the best. And here, just queen e2, still putting pressure on this. My next challenge is how to, put more pressure in the position. It's a clever idea. Very smart. But the downside of it is it allows me to my bishop to attack the king side. Taking here and threatening e4 looks like the idea. So I want to put pressure on c4 and encourage pawn takes. If queen takes, then e4, then I want to go back to f1. And chill there. Yeah, so this is the idea. Do I do bishop takes or queen takes? Okay. This comes with some ideas. It's a tricky position. Okay, I wanted to go on f1, but I think e2 should be, gives me optimum activity. So now, ideas of playing knight e3 kind of make sense now. Let's say knight f1, knight e3, because I really don't want to trade here and give his bishop that much freedom. I will play knight here. So now I can push the pawns. Yeah, this is just a mistake. Aha, 12 games to go. If you have dates planned already, we can add to the... very good. Yeah, okay, good. I think, yeah, you will definitely be able to do that. Definitely be able to do that. Let's ask him for a rematch. Let's see if he agrees. He's not going to agree to a rematch. Yeah, definitely. I will definitely send you the dates. Okay, this guy, his rating is 15 something. Not bad. Karokan. So let's go play some main lines. This is the principled response. You damage the structure and play for that. Bishop e2, not the most aggressive, but let's not give him the idea that we're just going to fold. So he is ask him to make a decision. All right. Okay, this is going to be fun. Let's go here. Then let's go h4. So can you put more pressure? Go f5. Okay. Just getting out of the pin. Okay, so the reason why I wanted to get out of the pin is so that I can maybe play something like this. The threat is f3, c4. Winning material, maybe. Everything remains on the aggressive side. So yeah, it prevents me from then getting c4 in, but let's say for instance we go f3, and then we go bishop here. The next move is to try and play g5. So you can play f5. So you could put pressure. Okay, I'm prepared to actually, you know what? What if I just stop it with b3, b6, b3? But by the way, it's in. Okay, I see you. Not worried about that. Maybe I should be worried, but I don't think it's the list of my. Ooh, okay. So the problem for me is he's coming, of course, with knight f3. Should I be maybe just extinguishing this fire? Because my attack, I'm sure, can continue. Or if he wants, we can play the endgame, you know. But this is bad. This move that he just played now is probably bad. Okay, let's first try this first. Queen here. So now I have to make a decision. Do I want a draw? Or do I want to play bishop e1, which is a move I don't want to make because it's a backward move. This is good because it stops him from playing something like stops him from playing something like okay, I'll get back to my thoughts. Let me deal with this threat. So this was the whole idea initially, but I see what he's trying to do. Bishop a3. Is that a threat? Okay. Each man to his own threats. What's he doing? I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. So he's got some concrete threats. Now he wants to play queen here. Oh, it's actually quite a nice move, but okay. Let's use the rook now. It's the beauty of having put the rook on h3. It's got some function, defensive function on the queen side. My next idea is to play h6, maybe bring the bishop back first. My pieces are not great in terms of the way they are placed. The bishop might be needed here. Rook back here is the threat, so let's go like that. This is good because actually I had forgotten when I brought the bishop, we could have played queen here. Woo! Yes, the nature boy would say. This is the beauty. Ooh, I missed that. Okay, but let's try this. Check first. This is an amazing game. Okay, I see you. I play here first. Opening lines. Okay, this kind of threatens mate. He can bring back the bishop. I'm aware. There's a lot of threats. Again, my time is bad. It's calculating a lot. It's easy to go wrong here. Yep. Queen threatens also mate. If you can imagine, where am I? Ooh, I missed rookie one. Ooh, that's good. It was nice. Okay. Yeah. How many to go? 11 more games. When is my next coaching session? Okay. All right, 11. Let me park it here with 11 to go. I'm about to get into my coaching session. I will see you on the next stream. I hope I can finish this today, actually.